Hey everybody, Tony George, along with my buddy Scott Spreitzer. This is the marquee matchup in college football. A lot of sexy matchups here today, Scott. But this one here, right smack dab in the heartland. This is the Red River rivalry, the Red River Showdown, whatever you want to call it. Texas, Oklahoma, neutral site, Cotton Bowl, Texas State Fair here, and this is a knockdown, drag-out game. Throw out the record books. You know what? I've won a ton of money on this thing. As a matter of fact, I know just how much I've won. I bet Texas the last 7 years in this game, and I've won 6 of them.
I was going to say.
Because they're 6-1 against the spread here. Oklahoma, Scott, obviously has just been an absolute juggernaut. Jalen Hurts has just been unstoppable, leading in the Heisman race right now. No doubt about it. Oklahoma has not missed a beat. You know, after Kyler Murray, after Baker Mayfield, it's just business as usual down there. And this here, though, 11 points you are catching with the Longhorns in such a big game. And we can talk about Herman being a great underdog coach as well.
Sure.
You know, he's 13-3 against the spread as an underdog, either at Houston or at Texas here. But I'll tell you what, can they slow down this Oklahoma freight train of an offense right now?
Well, Texas has already had a test. They took on LSU week 2 or week 3, whatever that happened. I think it was week 2, and lost 45-38. Some people pushed with Texas, some people covered with LSU, depending on how you bought and where you bought that particular number. But in this game, I remember way back, it was in August. I'm doing a lot of shows on VSiN and locally here in Las Vegas. And the game of the year line was 6.5. Oklahoma was a 6.5 point favorite at the Golden Nugget game of the year lines. And I remember back in August saying, man, Jalen Hurts, he's going to be a guy who wants to come out and put up huge numbers after kind of getting, you know, the shaft, so to speak. Some people think that, at least in Alabama. Nick Saban probably made the right choice at the time with Tui. But the bottom line is we knew he'd come out with a chip on his shoulder. He's also a very heady and smart guy. And I thought, you know what we need to do? Oklahoma's got a cream puff of a schedule before Texas. Sorry, Texas Tech fans, but they've got a cream puff of a schedule before the Texas Longhorns. And if we can get them to pile up yards after yards in these games, points after points, blowout win after blowout win, if Jalen Hurts can be lead dog, so to speak, or at least co-favorite for the Heisman by this point of the season, we're probably going to catch some value with the Texas Longhorns in this particular game. It'll be Oklahoma's first, basic real test.
Right.
And so that's what we got, Tony. We've seen this number inch up to where it is now. It's 11, and a lot of that has to do with Oklahoma being so public, just piling up these yards. You can't ignore Texas. Meanwhile, they've done well. We thought they would lose to LSU. I kind of thought Texas would have a hard time getting over 8 wins this year, and we'll see how they do against this Oklahoma offense. But having said all of that, I do think that there's a little bit of value lying with the Texas Longhorns here, Tony. And you talk about recent history. Texas has been the play cover in 6 of 7. And I think in this situation where the line where it is, it's a case where you might want to look at this as thinking, I'm going to take those double digits or stay away from the contest. Now the total, 75.5.
Wow.
I don't know if Switzer and Darrell Royals wishbones can score that many points combined, but it should be a pretty cool game to watch. But again, it is so tough in this rivalry to walk up to the window at your sportsbook or jump on your app and say, I want to lay 11 with either one of these teams, whoever happens to be the best team at the time. And over the last several years, it's been the Sooner program. But, boy, that's awfully tough to say.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to do it. I'm going to lean with you here. I like Texas in this game, and I'll tell you why. They are more battle-tested, and Oklahoma got the luxury of playing Texas Tech without their starting quarterback. They played Kansas. They played UCLA. I mean, this is really a stiff test here. And like I said, throw out the record books.
Right.
I would take 11 in this game if one team was 5-5 and one team was 10-0. I kind of lean Texas here. Hook 'em horns, baby.
He used to do this all the time.
Yeah,
when Nebraska was in the Big 12. Now he's doing this.
Yeah, that's right. I used to do that. Now I'm doing this.
Just don't do that TCU
weekend
thing. It looks like Fred Sanford with his arthritis. I mean, I don't know what that TCU thing is.
Yeah. Well, just be sure to watch this game this weekend. It's early in the afternoon, and this always is a great football game to watch. A lot of intensity. Be sure and tune in. I'm leaning Texas here. That's just too many double digits.
So it's a lean on the Longhorns.
Yeah, we've been around a while. We know what we're talking about when it comes to this rivalry here. Hey, we got another marquee matchup for you in the NFL. Check us out on the 10 and 10, and be sure and click that link in the description below. We'll give you a free $60 on Saturday here at DocSports.com. If you've never been a member, come on over and take advantage of it. Best of luck.